Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dani and this is my first YouTube video ever. For those who don't know me, I moved to Ireland 5 months ago. I'm originally from Portugal. I thought it would be funny to make a video about the differences between Portugal and Ireland, which are not too huge, but they're quite a lot. I made a list, so let's go through it. First, in Portugal, I'm from the south, the Algarve. I'm from Faro, so I would say if it's 12 degrees, I'm cold. But the cold in Portugal is very different from the cold in Ireland, because it's cold, but if the cold gets in your bones, it's like you're dying. But then again, when you're in Ireland, it's always cold. They have like 3 days of summer a year. At least that's what I've been told. So basically for me, it was very hard to get used to the cold. I'm getting used to it now. Like, I can go outside and I'll wear a half long sleeve and it's okay, I'll be fine. But I'll always have my jacket with me. The second huge major difference about Ireland and Portugal, not Ireland, but Dublin, where I'm living, city centre, it's the rent. The rent is ridiculously expensive. I'm living in this apartment, it's 1 bedroom, I'm living with my boyfriend, and I pay 1,550 euros a month. It's ridiculous. For that price, I would have a mansion, a pool, 5 rooms, a garden, and a barbecue in Portugal. But to be fair, I do live in city centre, so the wage is good. I can afford the rent, at least half the rent, because I'm sharing it. I can go shopping whenever I want. I can buy anything I want. While in Portugal, if you get like 600 euro a month, let's say, that's actually good for Portugal. 600 euro a month, you can survive. You pay your bills, you go shopping, and that's it. You don't have money to go to concerts, you don't have money to go for a holiday, you don't leave the country. So sad. And in Ireland, life is completely different. Everyone goes on holiday at least once in every 2 months. All of the Irish people I've met have been to Portugal. They all know where I'm from. They all know cities that I'm like, how the hell do you know that? And they're like, oh, I've been there last month. Life in Ireland is better, although you pay a lot in rent. I would say supermarkets, clothes and everything else, it's almost the same price as in Portugal. Here we get like 10 euro an hour. In Portugal you get 2 euro an hour. Another major difference that I can't get used to it, it's in Portugal you always say, okay, let's go for coffee. So what you do is, even if you don't drink coffee, you go with your friends to a coffee shop, you sit there, you have a coffee or a water or a latte, whatever you're into. You have one coffee, literally one coffee, an espresso, it's not even a big coffee, and you just stay there for like 2 hours, just chatting, playing cards, whatever. You stay there for like 2 hours minimum. And that's normal, right? So in Ireland, everyone's like, oh, let's go for one drink, that's what they mean. But it's never just one. I made some friends, and whenever we go out, it's like, oh, let's go for one. Yeah, it's not. We go out at like midnight after work, 1, whatever, and we stay there for 4 hours, and you actually consume. You have like, you say you go for one, but 1 round, it's 2 drinks for each person. So by the end of the night, you'd have like 20 drinks, and Irish people don't get drunk. I mean, they do get drunk, but it's like they're acting normal because they are always in this mood. It's like they're constantly drunk. You can't really tell when an Irish person is drunk. I'm a bartender, right? 5 months ago when I got to Ireland, I started searching for a job. And I found a job in a bar, actually a very city centre bar in Temple Bar. If you heard about Dublin, you know where it is. One of my major problems was people were getting there and they were drunk. Most of them were foreigners, but you get some Irish people from different counties, and they would get drunk and go to the bar, and they would be speaking in their very Irish accent from outside the city centre, and I'll be like, oh my god, what is he saying? I can't understand anything. I literally couldn't understand anything. It's getting better now though, so yeah, I guess I'm getting used to it. It's very weird because I work in bars where everyone goes, like foreigners, everyone goes there, and all the Americans come to me and they're like, oh, so you're Irish, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm not Irish. Where are you from? And I'm from Portugal. You're from Portugal? You don't sound like you're from Portugal. Thanks, like that's a compliment. And then the Irish people that go to my bar for the first time and they meet me for the first time, they always ask me this, where are you from? And I'm like, where do you think I'm from? America? Are you American? So it's pretty funny that to Irish people I sound American, but to American people I sound Irish. Another thing I want to talk about before I go is the food. The Irish food is great, don't get me wrong, I know. They do use a lot of Guinness and a lot of beer on their food, make a lot of stews. I'm not into beer, I don't drink beer at all. That's one of the hardest parts of being in Ireland. I do drink cocktails, but like once a month, once in every 2 weeks I would say. The fish. I'm not crazy about fish, right? I'm from Portugal. I do love certain types of fish. I have this Sunday lunch in Portugal with my dad, like every Sunday, and he grills fish and we all eat the fish and it's great. The fish is amazing. I love fish and chips. I've been to London, I tried the fish and chips, I fell in love with it. When I came to Ireland, I was like, they have fish and chips. I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna love it, it's fish. I didn't. The fish is tasteless. I don't know what they do, it doesn't taste like anything. I have to put loads of lemon on it and still it doesn't taste like anything. I've tried fish in 4 different restaurants and I just gave up. Don't get me wrong though, I love Ireland. People are so nice, sometimes they do make me feel at home. I just think it's a bit lonely for me. I really miss my family, I really miss my friends. I'd say it's the hardest part of moving countries. But I do love Ireland, it's a great country. I want to stay here for a while, for longer. Thumbs up if you liked the video. I hope it wasn't too boring. I just really wanted to do something like this, talk about the major differences, what I think, how I'm feeling, what's going on. Anyway, tell me about your experience of living in a different country, how you dealt with it, if it was easy for you, if it wasn't, because I'm honest, it's not being too easy for me at the moment, but I do want to stay here. I guess I'll see ya. Bye.